we are waiting until we will be live. Good morning, our friends. What a wonderful day. We are alive, not coordinated at all. I can go to the circus with that lady on my stomach. And soon she will be in front of me. I will be feeling like I'm on a horse.
And thank you for joining us. Thank you for subscribing and hitting the bell and helping the algorithm up with the likes and the comments. It's really appreciated, and even the donations. That's greatly appreciated. It helps you a lot, I know.
Thank you. And thank you, Brooke, for your wonderful timestamps. And Brooke wrote to me, send me video and YouTube information that Lopez is leaving her husband. She went to put the papers for the divorce.
After 2 years.
Just 2 years, exactly.
But you had it right away pegged.
Well, I knew that they are not. I will save them quite a lot of money and stress. The divorce is so stressful. And it was better for them not to get married, enjoying each other's company, just wanting to. So the punishment is sometimes the dream coming true.
Be careful what you wish for.
We want something so much, and then we are disappointed for what we want. And Maggie, Ziggy, Spiritual Shan, I know Group 66 with the Leo Smiles, Beverly Lejeski, hello.
BP is here, VJ
Mary
Jarrett,
S.,
Chris,
Artist Liz,
Craig Dixon,
Simple Lee 68,
Cindy Faust,
Chris Cross, you are always
Ellie.
with us, girl. All the best, everyone who is watching us. Be patient. I'm going for roller coaster. I never know what questions I will
The
ask.
last 2 nights of the DNC convention have been wonderful, and last night was extraordinary.
And they are dancing. I said that they will be dancing. So I'm just hoping that I was correct and there will be no drama. No drama, Obama. Wasn't that wonderful to see Obamas? They are like teenagers, still in love, and she feels like teasing him with her sexuality. What?
She's looking great.
She looks great, but she knows that she is a woman of his life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it counts when a woman feels that she can, even on a stage, be innocent, but at the same time promising him, we will have fun.
If you do well. And
no,
he did.
And they are so impressed with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not easy to stay in a marriage, to be that supportive of each other and adoring each other. But the chemistry was undeniable. Not many people are able to achieve that chemistry after many years.
Well, Joe Biden talked about how his wife still makes him weak at the knees. How does that make Trump feel? Because he doesn't have that support. Well, he's very excited about his wife, just the same as Barack is excited about Michelle. But I mean, it even carried through to Tim's wife. It even carries through to, they're all in love. And they're all supportive of one another. And then at the convention, the RNC convention, where Melania did make an appearance, and she came up and he wanted to give her a kiss, and she went over to the side, kissed me there, and then walked off.
And if she could show him the other part of her body to kiss. Sorry, my bad language.
So he has to feel kind of slighted.
He does, and he is jealous of that. I don't know if Tim's and his wives are that much affectionate.
Not affectionate outwardly?
No, they are not. They have that kind of... she was for so many years by herself most of the time when he was out. So she kind of blocked herself for that teasy sexuality because she didn't want to attract someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And... That's how I feel. But she looks like Jill Biden. Doesn't they look like sisters? I sent you that.
But even watching Kamala's sister is on.
Mm-hmm.
She sure looks like, what's her name, Maya?
Maya.
She sure looks like Kamala as well. Boy.
Well, good blood.
Yeah.
And a good mixture of two bloods. Yeah, they have to. And the black, it's black drops, because if Kamala will win, then Trump will be pissed off about his saying that they are black and white drops.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
And he's trying for a black job.
Yeah.
Chris has a question about Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House. Okay. We never found out about his money because he doesn't have a bank account. And I wondered, where does he hide his money? One, two.
Yeah, his pockets are empty.
Three. He doesn't want to trace him.
And I think his wife is picking up from that pocket and putting somewhere else. And maybe kids or whatever, but some other hand is coming and hiding this somewhere else. But his pocket in the empty. Well, yeah, he has someone who is outside of the suspicions, because they can suspect him, check him, but they will have to have privilege to check someone else from the family. Oh, wife, the security, unless his mother is still alive. Yeah, he's sleeping on the money. That's the saying sometimes between the mattresses. Maybe we have to check. Two ladies are the one who are holding his money. I don't know if his mother or one of the daughters.
Is it in their accounts in the United States where it's traceable, or is it offshore? One. One. Two. Three.
I see hotels of close to the beach, so offshores probably, some investments, and this is like edge of the. He's making decisions. Another lady, so this is symbol of the ladies, and he is the lover. Maybe he has I don't know, the doctor. So that's kind of odd, doctor or lover. I don't think he is that kind of guy that he will need more than one wife. Trump is, but Johnson is.
But the thing with his son, it makes me kind of wonder whether
that could be another boyfriend. Who knows? Or maybe he has some offshore relationship.
Now, with the convention appearing to go so well and the energy so high and building, how are the Republican Party, how are they looking at all this? What do they see as their plans forward? One, two, three.
They want to dig a hole, but whenever they are digging, there's a rock. They can't dig the hole.
Is that Trump?
Trump wants to dig a hole, so they want to dig, but then reaching the rock, so there is no way that they can dig the holes under the Kamala and Tim walls. Something about relaying because Wolf doesn't have any investments like that to trace. They will be digging and digging, going to the world and checking if there was any cheating, anything like that. They want to hurt them.
And Michelle Obama addressed that they'll come at her. They'll come at them with everything they've got. Now, you had said that there was going to be a tornado at the time of election.
Yeah.
do you get any more energies going into it? What kind of tornado with the election is going to happen? I know they're trying to stop many things. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I see January 6th, so symbol of something similar to January 6th. And someone is holding boys were doing this in the classroom. I don't know in Canada if they were naughty enough, but they had that spring elastic and throwing the little papers.
None that I know of.
Oh, you shoot the birds or whatever,
a slingshot.
Slingshots. So I see some slingshots as well. Trump has already plans and goals with his partner, and they want to put the hot air, heat to create some drama. I don't think they will be able to.
Now with
I'm not good with making up new jokes, but this one I did. And I shouldn't say that it's a joke, of course. Someone asked St. Peter, what are you doing? You are kicking the ball all the time and you are doing so good. Why are you training for some big event? And he said, yes, I'm waiting until Trump will come here and I will kick him. He is behind for not knowing 10 commandments. He's bringing them to school, but not knowing them will be the reason that he will kick him out of heaven.
Well, it was interesting that, what was he, a senator or something, who gave one of the talks last night, and he talked about how Trump has probably never read the Bible. And
I didn't watch it.
I watched the whole thing. It was just so interesting to watch.
I was doing readings with private people, and I miss Jill Biden's speech. I saw Biden's speech on Monday, but I miss hers.
Well, it's just very interesting to find out, like even with Kamala's husband talking, and even one of the sons talking about the family, and it's their 10th anniversary on Thursday when she's going to be announced officially that she's the presidential nominee.
What a good date for her.
Yeah, it is. But it's nice to know a little bit more of the background. I didn't know that he had been a lawyer, that he dropped out of his law practice in order to support her.
Kamala's husband, but I thought that he was a millionaire when she met him.
Well, he's a lawyer still. But he dropped out of that. But it's just interesting to learn a little bit more about the background of these people, which is why they're doing it, to introduce the other public. Now, Kinzinger was supposedly there because he's voting for Kamala.
Today, I think. Tomorrow. Kinzinger.
Yeah, Adam Kinzinger. He's coming.
And that's the best time they gave him, so he is the privileged one.
Yes, he is voting, but he also has a Republican organization already training people up and coming as Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
What does he hope to achieve by speaking at this event? I know that he said that he would support her by voting her, but he still wants everybody down ballot to be Republican, but for the presidency to be her.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
They're saying a good little baby cow can milk 2 mothers. So he can have a milk from one mother and from another. He feels that he can be Republican. He doesn't want to lose that status, but he still can be on very good terms with Democrats.
Well, he worked on the committee,
That's
committee.
The saying my mother was using sometimes. Dobre ciele, 2 matki się. So the good, not problematic, well, the one who knows how to survive, they can have 2 mothers and they can go for milk from one mother, from his own mother and then another mother. So he will have access to the both parties. He wants to go for the quiet time. He is afraid that he will be backstabbed. We have to have some trust issue with him.
Well, he's very Republican, and he voted for everything
so
that Trump had
I
wanted, the same as
don't
Liz
know
Cheney.
how good he will be tomorrow.
How he'll be welcomed.
How good he will be. He might be doing the damage for 2 cows.
So it'll be interesting to watch. Will they regret asking him?
Backstabbing and don't trust him. So
will they regret asking him?
I have to.
She's going to send me home.
We can't finish after we are done. We are still chatting.
1, 2, 3.
He knows he will be standing on the edge, so he has to obey some rules that they signed before. Not to King of Love. So he has to kind of combine both parties. The healer, for good harvest, backstabbing, the same card. And I shuffled them. That was the reason I put the cards back and I shuffled them. Because I didn't know that you will have next question for it. And every time I'm using my candle to cleanse the card when I'm moving my hand like lunatic. No. That's the candle that is always with me when I'm doing readings, even for private people. I have so much respect for dealing with cards that I have to always use the card.
Spiritual Sean is asking, will Kamala Harris be president for 2 terms?
We have to pray for first term. I remember I was saying woman, and I couldn't understand why that woman was the 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I know she will be the nominee again because I see the balloons, but I don't see anything more. So the balloons I'm seeing, surprise, fulfilling the dreams. Some other guy will be the one who will be the next president.
Okay, a guy.
Mm-hmm. Look, hero path, good
in 2028.
Communicator, good values, good person, more boring than she is, but there will be a male. But she will be still probably nominee because the symbol of the balloons in the...
Okay, wait a second.
Yes.
Same party? Democrat again? 1, 2.
Oh boy.
3.
I don't think so. I see layers of cake, and you don't make the cake the same layers. You make them different layers. So there is a biscuit and then cream, biscuit and cream. And the cream is brown. But it's chocolate. So it is symbol of that there will be some changes. Yeah, there will be some problems in Democratic Party leadership and different choices. So I don't want to, I wish her all the best, but we will see, because even when I was seeing the steering wheel being changed, I didn't understood that yet.
Well, I always find it interesting watching U.S. politics that the Dems come in and save the country all the time, particularly on their debt and everything, and correct a whole bunch of problems. And then, of course, the Republicans come in and take it back again. But they keep on having this long fight carrying on.
Mm-hmm. And I was watching how many presidents are after supporting Kamala.
Yeah, really. And even Carter's grandson came up.
Oh, and even John Junior's grandson came in.
JFK's.
JFK's?
Yeah.
No, that's not Case.
President
John
Kennedy.
Kennedy Jr., not JFK.
Yeah, but that's
yeah,
but it's
JFK.
it's his grandson.
Yeah, and he looks like his father so much. Vivi, she's hunting for cats through the window, and so it's amazing, and they couldn't bring anyone, even from the office, to support Trump.
They don't have Bush, they don't have Pence, they don't have anybody.
No, and
didn't.
Not many people who were in the office, those big kahunas who were sitting around him and clapping him and being with him on the same page. No one is. And it shows how in good terms is Michelle Obama with Bush, George W. Bush. He always is carrying candies for her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a little symbols, and they mean so much: respect and friendship, and I like you. So the different personalities, different people. And Trump today was on the news that he said, but I like Obamas. Oh, yes, you like Obamas. That's your way of showing love. Thank you, Melania. Leave him as soon as possible. That's the way he's telling someone, I love you. I want to put so much mud or other dirty things on you. And then, oh, he loved them. He can't live without lying.
Do you think that at some point in the future that Bush will come out supporting Kamala? Or will he just vote in private for her?
3 cards.
1, 2.
I see Cheney more openly being on her side. Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney himself or Liz Cheney?
No, I see Dick Cheney be more open about that.
Hmm.
He doesn't have anything to lose. He's old. And so I think, and he was vice president for Bush.
Mm-hmm.
So he still has some ranking in the party. And I think that's what I'm seeing, Dick Cheney. Bush will think about making that decision. He will support her, but he's afraid that he will be paying big price if he will do that. He has kids, he has a connection in the family that wants to stay Republican.
Well, Liz thinks, I thought she was going to start a new party. She was talking about starting a new party.
Yeah, I was thinking that she will be running and she might collect so many. When there was only Biden and Trump, she had big chances.
Mm-hmm.
And today, Robert Kennedy Jr. is quitting, and he's going to give support to Trump.
Trump said that he'd give him a position.
Did he say that?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. But
will it make any difference?
Oh, okay. 3 cards. We didn't get any questions on the last video.
1.
Not to you guys. We haven't.
They're too busy watching TV. 1, 2, 3.
No, I don't see anything. No. Cooler room, so go and cool off, kind of. Tell him, I don't need you. Do your job. He will think about making that decision, but he's afraid that he might be a bigger star than Trump, so he doesn't want him around him. So, cooler room in the basement. Go and get drunk. with the wine.
Is there going to be a ceasefire?
Thank you, Maria. No, Lira Morales will be a ceasefire. Oh gosh, that's serious.
One, two, three.
No, it's still going on to be there. And I see guns across from two sides, looking at each other, and then boom. Yeah, we have to be worried about that. USA have to make better choices. And not only be observer, but it's better if USA is not involved in it.
Now, Netanyahu had met on the side with, what is that, the Logan Act or whatever.
The secretary
met with, met on the side with Trump in Mar-a-Lago and negotiating something with Trump, probably to keep the war going. Are the Republicans, are the back people still pushing for Netanyahu to continue in order to hurt the election? And that's the whole reason. I
said that before. I said, I'm worried that he might create some more drama just tomorrow or today.
So if it turns out that because of the tornado that you saw coming, of course, the early votes and everything else has to be challenged, and because the Republicans can only win through cheating, it seems, by gerrymandering and restricting voting and things like that. And eventually it should come out that the Democrats have won. But during that time, when it comes out that perhaps, as Trump has said, that he won, what is going to happen in the meantime? You saw it going to the Supreme Court, that it's going to go through all these different channels, like Georgia's putting in these restrictions and everything like that. I'm just really surprised that nothing definitive can come out. Like, when will it be? December, January?
And time is not for me to predict. Like, I know information, and then I'm repeating that information. When it was previous elections in 2020, I was asked who is going to win. I said Biden is going to win, but Trump will be cheating. No one was saying that someone can cheat like that. No one knew about that. That was such a new thing. So I don't know what that will be, the tornado, hurricane, whatever.
I know that you never watched the House of Cards, the series that's on Netflix. It was so interesting, where they even wanted to unplug the machines so that they couldn't register any more votes after a while. And Trump was encouraged to do something like that, to not count any votes after that.
He will figure out some ways of how to cheat, because he is focusing on that.
Well, he has to win. Otherwise, he's really in trouble.
He's going to the
behind bars. Spiritual Shauna said that Senator Warnock was the preacher who was talking about Trump probably hasn't even read a Bible. He couldn't understand why it was behind. But that was a
from Georgia. He is the senator from Georgia.
That was a really good speech as well.
And, so it's good that they will be trying to pull religious people towards Democratic Party. They can't leave them completely abandoned, because those people want to be in a party. So Democrats should open their hands and arms and invite them. Those are not bad people, but if someone is leading them the wrong way, then they can follow.
Christina Cardona mentions that Kamala's husband is currently professor at Georgetown Law School in D.C.
He has a good demeanor for her. He is so calm, so reliable, and
Artist Liz. Oh, you crack me up. Kamala got over 2,000 more delegates that voted for her at the DNC than Donald did at the RNC. You just know that there is a shortage of ketchup in Florida last night.
And the golden throne must be hot from sitting on it. Hello, Christina. Kathy Case, Marilyn, BG.
And simply 6-8, it's okay for Kinzinger and others to start a new Republican Party. He is not an independent or Democrat. But this election is not about party. It's about the U.S. democracy, which affects the world. They won't have another election if Trump gets in, and they're looking for their future as well, which is why I think the RNC and the donors are thinking about, they're starting to think maybe beyond.
Mm-hmm. So Alain Delon died. He was French actor. Do you know who that
Who
was?
is it?
Alain Delon.
No.
Symbol of sexiness in the 70s. Really hottie. And good actor. He was 88 and he died. And the same Donahue died.
Phil Donahue.
Phil Donahue. I loved his programs. So I was not following both of them for a long time, but they lived their life the way they wanted.
I remember Phil Donahue on one of his shows where he had, the first time I'd ever seen it, with a woman with multiple personalities. She had a huge number of multiple personalities, and she was on the show and transferring in and out of these.
It's like me.
That's true.
Creative heads.
Yeah. Simply 68, will Michelle Obama ever run for president? One, two, three.
She doesn't want that. She's very smart. She could do it, but she doesn't like to do it. And she will always feel that she will have to ask her husband, help me. Otherwise, I don't see her being greedy of power.
No, she said that she wasn't interested.
No. If so, she will tell Biden to be her vice president, and she needs the security and something new she will start. So she will have some voice, and it was so nice of Obama to say only brave person can be after her speaking, because she's such a good speaker, and she is.
Lonnie,
they are both wonderful speakers.
They are.
And they both can connect with your soul.
On different levels.
Differently, but it shows how good human beings they are.
Lonnie Malmberg is asking, what is the past life between George and Kellyanne Conway? That should be a good one.
Well, I was always saying when I was asked if they were divorced, you remember?
Mm-hmm.
And I was seeing the bridge that opens and closes. And it was like that, marriage was like that. They were living for the kids, and the kids are now able to go their own way. The daughter has a career. They have twins. The boy is her brother twin, but he's very calm and at the back, and the daughter is like mommy. But both parents are very needy of to being on the stage. I can say that George is a shy guy, and he's a lawyer, and she's a lawyer. So who they were before?
What are their past lives that put them together?
Regards.
1, 2, 3.
They were married before, and they have dramatic marriage all the time. So I think she killed him by poisoning him. So this lifetime they have to repair that. They divorced before they were killing each other. Yeah. Or maybe she went to prison even because of that. She wants to have security in the past life. Yeah, they were together. So this lifetime they have the same energy. They wanted to be together. But don't forget, George Conway was dating from Fox News. It's like Angel, how you call her. The speaker from the Fox News, and like Angel, the blondie girl. So he was dating her, and then he went after Kellyanne Conway.
Oh, dating her first?
Yes, and they are both very much the same. BB guns. And not pressure. Someone must know who he was dating from, and she was born in Russia.
Okay, well, we'll have to see if somebody remembers that. I don't watch Fox. I don't have that on my cable.
But I was learning about him because I did long time ago some video just about two of them.
So we're almost ended here. Oh, hi, Vivi. Maggie Zeal is asking any good granny's advice for getting rid of yellow jacket hornets.
Oh, hornets, they are dangerous. Just call for the. And this year there is a lot of wasps and hornets, and because of the climate, it's dry. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of queen bees born, and the hornet bees and so on. We are putting on our backyard upside down paper bags sometimes. You remember that? Mm-hmm. And I bought this now the more fancy one that it's hanging for that reason. So if you have them, hang them upside down for the wasps, because they will think that they are very territorial. And they don't want to fight for territory. And if they will see that there is a bag looking like the wasp's bag, they will move out. So this is one thing. Yesterday I was shopping, and I had a little bit too much on my hands. And one lady asked me if she can help me to carry this, and I said, if you don't mind, because I have 2 bags, seeds for the birds, and and other things, and there is a little box. So she had that box, and very nice lady, and I said, can I give you advice? I'm psychic. Are you the psychic from Radio Antiques? I said, yes. And she probably knew who I was. And before she asked me, and I said, can I give you advice? You have very nice bag, Louis Vuitton, but it's not close. And look how easy it will be for the thief to come and grab your wallet. Mm-hmm. She said, oh yes, I didn't thought about this. So we started talking we chatted for a moment after she helped me to carry this to my car. And so make sure that when you are going to stores, when you have the stroller and you are putting your bag and you are looking for the groceries, always tied up your bag. I'm putting, there is that bar sometimes, and I can put the string on one side and the other side I'm holding. One hand and another. Always find a way to protect your bags in the stroller.
In the cart. In the grocery cart.
Grocery cart. The same thing is when you are in the car and it's so hot, you are opening your window because you just started journey, you don't feel like using the cooling system, and your both windows are open and your bag is laying next to you. In Europe, well, in USA, actually, that was my cousin from USA who is a policeman. He said to my mom, don't leave your bag like that when you are sitting. Just grab your bag and keep it, because someone on the bicycle can grab it, and I wouldn't be able to drive after him because there is a traffic. So I'm always putting my bag lower. I know you shouldn't put your bag on the floor because blah, 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 blah. Put your bag on the floor. And if you have something to cover it, like I have a seat pillow on the seat, I'm putting that on top. So no one can surprise me with that. And another thing, well, you can wear your bag all the time, but I don't like when it's something hanging on my neck. So I'm usually putting them. What else I was thinking about? So, and the same thing, when you have a wallet, take pictures of everything what you have, photocopy of all the documents from what cards you have, what number, and blah, 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 both sides. And that way, when something is stolen, you can run home without you are in a panic, you are stressed out. I've been in those shoes. So make sure that you will be protected that way. At least you will know what you are answering, which bank you have to call, and so on. This is remember where you put it, the photocopy. And then when you are in Europe, I always was making sure that we have the belts on Before, when I was leaving Poland, we didn't have those belts. So I make for my brother. He was going to Austria. He was leaving Poland to go to Austria, and he ended up in the camp for newcomers. He was escaping from Poland. And I told him, make sure, because you have only $700, make sure you're keeping this belt on you, even when you are going to take a bath, take with you, hang somewhere, put the plastic bag so it wouldn't get wet. Of course, my brother was such a nice boy, trusty. He went to the camp. First night, they have a nice party. And he put his $700 with the bag that I would make for him by myself in the drawer. And in the morning, when he sober, he was surprised that the money was gone. And his pregnant girlfriend that time was following him, and no money. But I tried to help him. I did. I saw him a really nice bag. And I said, carry this behind your belt all the time.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned. And the same thing, even if you are on a cruise, on the place, on a ship, and you're going swimming and you can't carry your bag with you, make sure that you have some extra information somewhere with photocopies of the documents of your passport. And I know that even in the place that you feel safe, in a hotel or ship, like I said, on a boat, someone from the crew can make good money by selling passports, taking your passport and selling on the black market. So please make sure that you are keeping those things under control. Now, yours, your kids, your husband, and yourself.
Cosmic Blue Avian has put down, was it Laura Ingram that you were thinking of from Fox?
Laura Ingram.
Thank you.
Why I thought about Ingram, but oh my gosh. Okay, Laura Ingram. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I knew that someone will know.
Yes. A lot of good people online.
Well, everyone is educated. I'm surprised how highly educated most of my people are. It's college or above.
That excludes me.
That's
most of my people.
What do you mean?
How highly educated most of my people are.
Well, I'm not.
And you're trying to kill me with the gun when I ask too many questions. Because I need answers.
I can get away with it.
Yes, you can. Anyways, thank you very much for joining us today. Remember that this is Wednesday, and so Friday night, please ask questions under this post, not during the live, but when it's reposted onto the YouTube. Mm-hmm. Ask questions that will be asked on Friday by Violetta, and then she posts it on Saturday, and that's the one where you comment after on Saturday. you can be eligible for a half an hour complimentary reading donated by Janet and Tom Burke.
Thank you, Janet and Tom. And Sidebottom, Debbie Sidebottom, she contacted me. I sent her email that I gave her a chance for today. If she would like to, Debbie, if you would like to answer that you will be seeing me today for the video, that would be great. Next week, I will have for 3 weeks my brother and his wife from Germany, so I will be running a little bit crazy. I'm always running crazy, and I don't run. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Be good to each other. Be always thinking, what could happen if I do this or I do that? You don't have to be psychic, but you have to always be, don't trust people. I'm surprised that sometimes you think on the ship you should be trusting.
Maybe not trusting, maybe skeptical. Just have some skepticism.
And another thing, our friend, son, student, a few years ago, he went to Europe and he was sleeping in some of those cheap hostels. And they have the place where you can pay for lockers and so on. And he left his documents and they were stolen. So those places are not safe because the key is from one person to another and it's so easy to be stolen. The same when you're going for some test in a hospital. You're locking your things or swimming pool. Those lockers are not safe because the same key is given to someone.
Keep your valuable at home.
Yeah.
So prayers, Craig Dixon. You were in a hospital in the emergency for stomach pain. We hope that, or pray that you're feeling better and that everything is resolved. Christine and Ariana Degano, praying for better times for everyone.
And we have to pray for peace in the world. And that Ukrainians wouldn't be taken in the net. Because it looks they are going and they are enjoying the winning part, but I'm worried that Russian can surrender them, and because there is more Russians than Ukrainians. So we have to pray that they can be brave and adventurous, but they will pull out and jump out again when the Russians are not ready.
And then a prayer for Netanyahu when he realizes that Trump has not won the election, that it will be Kamala and her team who he's working with, that he will go by the wayside. I mean, it said that there are 70% of the Israeli people who don't want him.
Yeah.
Why are they not doing something to get rid of him? I don't understand, to get him out of there. But who am I to know anything?
We are not the leaders.
We can only handle what's in our little world.
Thank you so much for watching us, and see you on Saturday on my video. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Shoot. No. Oh. End of the stream. Blondie.